Election day turned into a 3-month-long odyssey in the 22nd Congressional District race.
The extremely close race swiftly moved from voters' hands after Election Day to a judge's hands for the next several weeks. As a matter of fact, tonight, the race could finally be over. News Channel 2's Brent Carney joins us now live in studio to break it all down with new information tonight. Brent, good evening.
Well, good evening, Jason. The decision came in just before 5 this evening. The 9-page document summarizes the 93 days of litigation. And we do have the latest numbers and an updated statement from Congressman Brindisi that just came in through our email. I will get to that in a second, but first, let's get to the numbers. The court found that the total number of votes cast in the 22nd congressional race was 326,566. Of those votes, Claudia Tenney received 156,098 and Anthony Brindisi received 155,989 votes. Libertarian Keith Price also picked up 6,780 votes. If you do the math between Brindisi and Tenney leads by 109 votes. A big topic during the litigation was the fact that both candidates made legal arguments seeking to change certain laws that allowed once invalid ballots to be valid, Judge DelConte saying in his decision. The integrity of our electoral system is built upon the fundamental principle that no court can change the law to turn an invalid ballot into a ballot regardless of how meritorious the reasoning may be. Voters, not judges, decide who wins an election. We did speak to Claudia Tenney earlier tonight, and here is what she had to say about the results.
Well, I'm actually very relieved that it's finally over at this point, or up till now. I've had a feeling the judge is going to go in this direction. So I'm honored to have the privilege to serve again. And I know this has been difficult for me and my family, and I know it's been very difficult for Anthony Brindisi and his family. We served together in the Assembly. I thank him for his service in Congress as well. And I'm sure he's going to go on to continue to serve in some capacity and maybe even in Congress again. But I know this is tough. It's been hard on all of us, a lot of legal actions, a lot of ups and downs. But in the end, I'm really grateful and I'm honored to have the opportunity to serve again in Congress in a difficult time, actually, in our nation.
The GOP sending a statement in New York. This was a long and frustrating process, but at the end of the day, both candidates were heard in court and every legal vote was counted. As for what happens now, the judge says the only way for Brindisi to stop certification of election results is to request an injunction and provide clear and convincing evidence that his appeal will be successful. Irreparable harm will happen if the injunction is not granted and the balance of equities is in his favor. If all three are satisfied, then the court will grant the injunction. And we do have a new statement from Congressman Anthony Brindisi that says, and forgive me, I'm going to read off my phone because this just came in. It says, "I am shocked and surprised by the decision because of the countless errors and discrepancies that have occurred throughout this initial count. I believe a full audit and a hand recount is the only way to resolve this race," end quote. And of course, we will be trying to follow up with him later on to try and get his statement on a later broadcast, but that is the latest. For now in the studio, Brent Carney, News Channel 2.
Brent, thank you.